welcome to D20 Deathmatch!
Woo! Here we go!
Welcome to D20 Deathmatch, everyone. The Lord of Fate in the Dread Fortress, hunting, searching, trying to find Thea as he's moving his way down through the kitchen, into the brewery, across all of the rooms, into the Grand Master's old bedroom, into his bedroom, into Thea's old bedroom, which is now an office. Finally walking his way up the stairs, up a large keep, into the attic. Thea? Are you here?
Yeah, we're back here! And you can see piles of boxes and boxes just skewed all around. What probably was once organized is now an absolute chaotic, appropriately, mess at this point. We're back here! And you can see as you start to weave through this maze of boxes that there is a line of goblins, all in order. And a few of them already through the line, now bundled up, cute little halves, scarves, some mittens on their hands, absolutely adorable. None of them are matching though. Mix match all around, some patterns, some checkers, some polka dots, all over. Okay, and you get this one, and you need to make sure that you put those gloves on or you're gonna lose your fingers when you step outside.
What's going on here?
Oh, I'm making sure that the goblins are ready for today's death match. Obviously, I don't know how you would know that. You need a pair. Oh, that's right. And she'll rummage through the boxes and pull out a small scarf and put it around your neck and realize that it's fitted for a goblin. And so it just looks like a small kind of like thin thread around you instead. No, that won't do. You have a much thicker neck.
When did we get all this goblin winter clothing?
Gloves! Give me your hand. And she'll reach down and try to shove this tiny, almost childlike size glove onto your hand.
Quit it. Stop. I don't need gloves.
Hold on.
I don't need gloves. I'm the Lord of Fate. I don't need to wear gloves outside.
You can still get
I'll be fine.
Frostbite. What are you going to do? You're going to go to the cold and be like, I'm the Lord of Fate. Cold doesn't affect me.
I'm an adult. I can wear whatever I want to wear.
In your bedroom. I know because I had
I'm not going to argue with you about this. Where did these even come from? Who bought all these?
Boxes.
It was just been up here the whole time?
Probably. There's a lot of random junk up here. I found a horse over there, and there's some photo albums over there, and also there's a whole variety of crowns in that box, and I tried on a few of them, but they're all too big for my head. If you could actually make my head a little bit bigger, then I could wear them.
He snaps his fingers and makes your head. It looks like Megamind. Like it's like a pear.
Just only the forehead part.
Yes.
Perfect. This is amazing. And she has to now start to hold her head up under the weight. Her neck is not used to it. Maybe also the neck part. This is.
Listen, I don't have time. We gotta get to the death match.
But my head.
You'll grow into it. It's fine.
Filled with lead.
Can you summon the champions?
I got too many thoughts. And Thea begins to kind of collapse on the ground with her giant brain.
Fine. Get it. He snaps his finger and your head goes back to normal.
Okay, thank you. I'll just have to buy crowns that are fit for my head.
Fantastic. Now the champions.
Oh, the champions. That's right, because we should probably make sure that they're fitted with nice little mittens too before they go to the fight. That's right. And she'll clap her hands real quick. And suddenly a pink portal will appear where there was a window. Please, oh Lord of Fate, help me welcome our two amazing champions for this evening. King Bofus versus BoneBound.
Oh. Excellent. I remember the Bone Daddy.
Yeah.
He died. Didn't he die? Didn't you die?
Bone Daddy. You're not dead
Bone
now,
Daddy.
Right?
Can never truly die in any way that matters.
I'm not sure. I know what that means.
I don't either. That's amazing, though. That's so cool. So your other one, are you immortal? And Thea will kind of squint at you for a second, trying to see through your very reflective sunglasses.
Only as immortal as long as Darcy, my true love, nurses me back with the power of bone and the power of daddy, combining to one sexual energy.
All hail the power of bone
It's
and the
beautiful.
power of daddy. And Thea begins like very ceremoniously
Don't-
bowing at your feet.
Don't do that. Don't.
I'm not
Yes.
worthy.
My
I'm not
disciple.
worthy. I'm not worthy.
Please don't.
It's good
Please,
to be back.
please don't encourage her.
Oh,
Well, welcome back, Bone Daddy. Looking forward to seeing you in the arena again. I liked your moves last time. A lot of gyrations. I'm into that.
Who's this dingus in front of me?
oh, no dingus, royalty! And once again, Thea will begin bowing, but this time in front of King Bofus. King Bofus, please, grace us with your presence!
A little louder for those of us who can't hear you.
I think the presence of Bone Daddy has caused her to be a little.
Maybe King Bofus has a frog in his
Nervous.
throat.
Ha! I like that, Lord of Fate. That's good.
I'm trying to guess.
Is this charade? Should we?
One word, 2 words.
Maybe we
3.
should. Okay.
I feel like I'm at the supermarket and the thing doesn't register on the laser, and it's and then I get to say like, oh, it's free, right? So I
Yeah.
win just
Yeah.
out of.
Don't you dare be thinking that
Oh,
just because I had mild technical difficulties talking through this incredible frog mask that as of yet has not been removed from my head, I retain the title of King Mad Frog Bofus. Bow down, Bone Daddy, if that even is your real name.
that isn't a Christian name, as far as you know.
I'm gonna need a
Is
season.
your Christian name? Which apostle were you named after?
Donald,
Bonald? I'm calling you Bonald.
my given
That's
name is
it.
Donald Daddison. What's wrong with that?
Donald Daddison. Okay, no joke. Last time I was here, I fought a man who threw a Peloton bike at me, and this is infinitely weirder. Immediately.
I'm prepared for it to get even weirder on top of that.
Weirder!
So much more weirder. How much more weirder can it get? For I, the man frog you see crouched before you in a frog-like pose, is 50% man, 50% frog, 50% idiot, and 50% not good at percentages. But I'll get there eventually, and when I do, boy, you're going to pay.
A half man, half frog hybrid's just a normal Tuesday night for me and Darcy.
Oh my god, what do you do with them?
You don't want to know. Don't ask questions. You don't.
No,
what
I
do
wanna
you, what do
know.
you do on a
I don't
Friday
know, the
then?
lighting's looking pretty good, I kinda do.
You know,
Friday, I put this whip to the test.
Hold on here, not in the attic. I've got a lot of boxes up here. It is obviously very organized. Now, who wants a hat with a pom-pom on it?
I wouldn't mind a hat with a pom-pom on it.
Everybody
wait,
likes
no.
a hat with a pom-pom on it.
Fight me for it,
My
bonus.
mother always used to
Thaddeus, or
say,
whatever
"Don't,
your name is."
Bonald, if you go outside when it's cold, you're gonna get sick. You better put on a jacket." That's why I keep my sleeveless coat on all the time.
this is.
Oh, Bone Daddy of fashion, I see it now. Oh yes, in the winter time with the no jacket sleeves or whatever it is you have.
Bone Daddy is nothing if not a mommy's boy.
Wait, is Darcy your mother? Who's Darcy
No,
in
what?
this situation?
You'll meet Darcy. Don't you worry.
Okay, that definitely feels more
You
like
see
a
a
threat
skeleton
now.
kind of ambling out, like walking, like with all arms in front. Darcy, come here, girl. Come here, girl. Come here, baby.
Just to clarify, this is a dog?
This is unreal.
This skeleton.
The disrespect.
I see. You are the father of Bones. So this is your child.
The relationship hasn't really been set in stone yet. To be completely honest.
It's a little of everything. We don't ask
relationship hasn't
questions
been
around
That's just
here.
whatever you need her to be in the moment, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we've discovered labels are really restrictive.
Really restricted.
Yeah, really quick, like straight off the start.
Some labels are important. For instance, man-frog. I am the Lord of Fate, and I demand to know which 50% is man and which 50% is frog.
You can't ask somebody that.
You didn't answer me last time. I'm demanding to know.
Well, maybe at some point someone will be strong enough and roll something above a fucking 7 when they try and take off the mask. Maybe, just maybe, you'll find out this time.
Hey, Bofus.
Yes, sir. Wait, no,
What
that was
happened?
bad. What?
Yeah, that's right. I prefer Daddy, but so works as well. What happens when that mask comes off?
If you want to find out, you're gonna have to remove it. Fight me, Bonald Daddison, or whatever your fucking name is.
Don't you? My mother uses that name. She's the only person who can use that name.
Well, we should. I think these two are about to destroy the annex, so maybe we should get them to the battlefield.
Yeah. And she'll quickly hand each of you a hat with a pom-pom. And you can describe, once you enter the battlefield, what your pom-pom hat looks like of your choice. Like when you put it on, it magically transforms into the dream pom-pom hat that you've always wanted. I'm discovering that I just really like to say the word pom-pom now. As you do, that one of these extra pom-pom hats begins to grow larger as the pom-pom itself becomes an entire portal that we can step through. Please welcome to the mountaintop yet again. And they will fly through with their impish pink wings, leaving behind a trail of glitter. Come on in! Check it out! And feel free now to describe what your pretty little hats look like.
After
Oh.
you, my king.
Oh, after you, Bonald Bidden Baden Daddison, and he sort of gets down really low and begins flapping his arms like, clearly, daddies go first.
I walk through, my pale, long, spindly legs kind of stepping through the portal as if I'm like stepping over obstacles, and my ambling form is just like completely limbs just head to toe. As my hat, my pom-pom hat, is the pom-pom strings are actually just a bunch of teeth.
Teeth?
Yeah,
Gross.
teeth.
Human teeth?
Yeah, what kind of teeth?
Baby teeth.
Baby.
Are we discovering Bone Daddy and the Tooth Fairy are the same now in this moment?
I've never seen the two of them in a room together.
The tooth fairy is my ex.
Oh, that makes sense though. You had a lot in common.
Complicated woman, but I'm a complicated man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I imagine so. She'll quickly turn over to King Bofus. What does your hat look like? Hopefully not filled with teeth. And about your ex.
Yes, that would be psychotic. And Bofus, on all fours, hops through the portal. And as he does, the little pom-pom hat that he has perched on top of the crown that is on top of the mask, just transforms into sort of the wide, sort of, I want to say, pinkish girth of Bone Daddy's mother, and the little pom-pom is her head. It's like, oh,
I'm my mother.
oh, you well, the flapping demon whose name I have completely forgotten
Thea.
immediately. Thea, thank you. Said we could have anything that we've ever dreamed of. And it just so happened that now I took a frog nap and dreamt of your mother. So there we go. Isn't that lovely? Ah, yes. Nothing if not on brand.
Bone Daddy's mother has entered the fight. This is definitely exactly the fight that I planned. Oh, Lord of Fate.
I look to the stands and I do see Bone Mother up on the up in the next to goblins cheering me on. She also
Give her
is
a
wearing
little
a
wink.
hat with a tooth pom pom. Hey Thea,
Ah.
Lord of Fate, I have an issue with Thea over here.
Oh, me?
Trust me, I have a lot of issues with her. Go ahead. I'll
But
I'll put it on her
perfect.
record.
Thea, you didn't ask my girl Darcy what kind of pom pom hat she's wearing.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's rude of you. You should get Darcy a hat.
I sorry, Darcy. I feel terrible. And Thea just bursts into tears. Giant crocodile drips from her crocodile tears, not just crocodiles drip from her face. This is
That's
a very
terrifying.
interesting
There's a lot of reptiles coming out of your eyes.
It's just this is how crocodiles are made. I present to you, oh Darcy, a pom-pom of your own, and it's actually wrapped in an adorable little present, green with red ribbon, giant bow, and if Darcy opens it, we'll find a hat, not just one, not just two, but 3 pom-poms on the top.
Ooh.
Can she open it right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. As she tears into it with her like long fingered bone claws, and you see a pumpkin. There's a pumpkin being like pom pom toque, beanie, whatever you want to call it. That looks good, girl. A good choice, Thea.
It's adorable! I love it! Perfect! I think now everyone is fitted for their fight. Thumbs up from everyone? Darcy has thumbs, right? Yes.
Darcy has 2 of them, and they're pointing right at Daddy.
It's like that.
It's a weird way to
Like,
point.
we're awkward. We're gonna only point with thumbs from here on out. All right, Lord of Fate, shall we kick this fight off with the initiative?
I think so. Acolytes, are you ready to see some blood? As the crowd goes wild, blue slushies fly everywhere. I need both of you to roll me initiative, a flat D20 roll.
Yes, my lord.
20 roll. A boosh.
Oh, it's a natural 20 from the Bone Daddy!
Oh, that's actually kind of terrifying.
2 thumbs up, power of bone, power of daddy.
Is that?
It's the
has that
third
gone
button
through?
on your bar.
Oh, right,
Half
okay.
the power of bones, half the power of Daddy.
Perfect.
There we go.
Natural
Oh.
20 to a 4. Bone Daddy is the first act here in round number 1.
Bone Daddy steps forward towards King Bofus, puts his whip in the air, and starts spinning it, and gyrating alongside it. You gotta wind this up, baby.
Okay, I'm
Can
not
I use
hating
an
this.
action? Can I use one of my 4 actions to just like wind up the whip as much as possible?
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know if, I guess power up. I guess this would be, is this an action to power up or is it an action to attack with a power up?
So the power up goes on top of an action when you attack. So if
Okay.
you want to do your first action as a power up attack, go for it. You want to wind up
All
and
right.
whoosh.
I'm feeling pumped up from this natural 20. I'm going to wind up the whip and just come sprinting like a cowboy, like I'm going with a lasso. I'm just sprinting at you with my whip going around in a circle, and I'm gonna make an attack on the King Bofus.
All right, coming in with a power up. First attack of the round.
Yippee-ki-yay!
It's an 18 to hit. Oh, 16 to defend. It hits. That's going to hit for
Yes.
3.
That was powered up, so it was double or no?
It hits for 3.
All right.
3 times the damage instead of 1, which is super fucking terrifying. You get him, Bone Daddy! Thea shouts from the side, and you can actually see that she's joined the acolyte crowd standing next to your mother, chanting with your mom.
My mom is just like giving me like high fives. She's like, if you guys are football fans, she's basically Donna Kelsey sitting next to Taylor Swift, just both getting super pumped up. Like Thea's getting super pumped, like F yeah, and Donna's just like, that's my boy. That's my boy.
Thea gets to be Taylor Swift in this analogy.
And after I connect with the whip on Bofa, hitting King Bofa in the chest, I kind of wrap around him to grab the whip around his neck with both hands and just give like a come hither to the crowd, like pumping up the crowd.
Again, really not hating this. If anything, engaging the bisexual frog energy I hope I'm irradiating right now.
Yeah, say thank you to Daddy.
Or maybe.
All right, you've.
I don't know what that action was.
Well, do you want it to be an attack? What are you doing with it?
Sure, it's an attack.
Okay,
Yeah.
roll to hit.
Do it, do it, do it. Yeah.
Oh, it's a 5
There's
to
a
hit.
chance.
15 to defend. It misses.
King
All
Bofus,
right.
tell us how you shut this down.
As Bone Daddy's whip wraps around King Bofus's neck and he sort of chokes him and whispers sort of come hither to the crowd, King Bofus just gets mildly aroused. So, joke's on you, I'm into this.
Question, how do... I guess I don't know which part 50% is man or frog, but how does King Bofus show arousal?
I think you're asking questions you don't
that's-
want to know the answer to.
Fair.
Something Bone Daddy's paying very close attention to as well.
You see like a rustling happen under the mask. It just like a ripple, a shudder of excitement works its way up the mask, sort of anime style to the top, and then like the crown just sort of dings slightly.
Does the crown glow?
Oh yeah, like the crown blushes. Oh, King Bofus is like, harder, Daddy.
Not the first time Daddy feel bad.
So close.
As I release,
Oh, God.
realizing
Why
that it
is
has no effect.
Oh right.
Oh, it had an effect. Actually, it was just not the
It's not the one you were
Not the
intending.
intended effect. That's 2 of my actions down, correct?
Yeah, you got 2 more.
All right. This time I'm gonna go low, try to wrap the whip around King Bofus's feet and pull, and try to knock him to the ground.
How did you know I was a feet guy? Oh no.
Oh, don't worry, I'm still gonna step on you.
Oh!
Here we go.
Roll the hit.
All right.
Roll. Fight.
Oh
Come.
god,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
no,
a
he's
5 to
wrong.
hit.
I'm so
There's
sorry. I
still
was...
a chance. There's still a chance. Oh, there's not a chance.
Oh, 7 to
Sorry.
defend. It barely misses.
Does beats it? Or I mean, I know that beat it already, but
No, ties result in fatigue taken from both contestants.
okay.
Yeah, you exhaust each other. This is mutually kind.
That was one of my actions, and I'm going to take a step back. Did you say regaining a power up? That's not an action, is it?
No, you can't regain a
Okay.
power up.
But
You can increase your fighting spirit by 1, or you can try to if you'd like to do that.
Remind me what my. Oh yes, okay. Well, is my maximum 17, or can I get up?
Your
to 20?
maximum is 20.
Oh, okay.
So if you
You
want.
know what? I'm gonna get Darcy in on this fight, and Darcy, my skeleton girl, is gonna run forward and try to wrap you into a grapple and hold you there as I take steps back, basically like disengaging and trying to keep King Bofus where they are.
All
What are
right.
King Bofus's pronouns, by the way?
Oh, they it.
Okay. Perfect.
That's fair.
All
That's
right.
fair. I have a question about Darcy then. Is Darcy trying to impose like disadvantage?
I'd say so. You guys tell me what the mechanics are. I'm just telling you what I'm doing.
I like it. No, I like it. It's a brilliant strategy. Darcy will hold King Bofus, so if King Bofus tries to attack, they will have to roll twice, and they will have to take the lower of said dice.
All right then.
Oh, brain is
4
working.
I
actions.
have a question real quick.
Yes,
If-
I have an
if
answer.
If Darcy has them wrapped up, does that mean that it is a disadvantage until it hits, or
Just
is it
on
just
the
the first
first.
attack disadvantage?
First attack.
First attack. All right.
For every action you use a defensive mechanic, you can impose disadvantage on subsequent attacks, but 1 for 1. All right, 4 actions for the Bone Daddy. King Bofus returning to the arena after their first victory, sort of.
No, absolutely not. You can still see the pain in these masked eyes of both Ty losing, Ty winning to Richard Notley, God rest his soul,
God did
charging
not
up a
rest his soul.
Peloton bike and fucking me over with the 5th fatigue when I had more fighting spirit than when I entered the arena. you see the memory flash before King Bofus's eyes, and he just, as Darcy grapples him, he just goes, oh,
You're
not
right
again.
there, King.
Not again, Satan, not again. And he is going to try and break out of Darcy's grip. So can I? Is there a?
Yeah, make an attack on Darcy.
Okay.
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
So that well, it's a 3 or a.
Oh, the wasted natural 20! Oh.
Hey, the memory
Oof.
of Richard Notley is so strong in this frog's eye.
Oh! It's a 4 to defend! It's a tie!
Shit. Oh, so that is 1 fatigue for
Yes,
both of us?
with a tie.
Like-
No damage
Seeing
is
my girl
done.
struggle-
You
You
both
Seeing my
see-
girl struggle is
The spirit
thing
of
I've ever
Richard
seen.
Notley is with us, and as I would maybe break out of Darcy's grip, Richard Notley in his tin-hatted appearance appears behind and goes, "No, you'll suffer a fatigue because the Chinchillan government tells you to," and then like disappears off into the distance. The pain is so raw. In Manfrog's memory, he sort of stops the fight and goes, as Darcy sort of I guess if we both take her defeat, what happens to Darcy? Is she still grappling? Or is she...
Thematically, she's still grappling you, but you don't have a disadvantage anymore.
Yeah.
Uh,
More so,
think,
like, just instead
I
of
think
like
what's
holding
happening
your
right now-
arms, just holding like a nice belt, like Darcy's a belt around you.
yeah.
Making
That's what I was
sure.
thinking is the emotional pain of seeing Darcy go through this battle with King Bofus. There's a scuffle, and all that's left wrapped around King Bofus are like shoulder, girdle, chest, and arm just wrapped around. The rest of Darcy is just collapsed into a pile of bones on the floor.
Are you saying I'm wearing your familiar as like
Don't you
like
dare
a
call
coat?
it that.
Okay, sorry. I'm wearing your minion like a coat, like a cool bone jacket. Is
We'll
that
figure
what's
out this label soon.
Okay, fine.
Not
Either
familiar,
way,
and it is not minion.
Bofus
Yeah.
looks
It's also
rad
not
as
mother,
hell.
which we have already figured out. It is from time to time mommy, but that's a different thing.
It's very different.
So just so that we're clarifying right here, I'm wearing your mother on my head, and I guess like your bone daughter around my body. Is there anything this frog can't do? Let's find out! And with that, Bofus is going to reach up under his mask, ruffle around a bit, and just yell, "Have some frogs!" And we just yeet a whole bunch of frogs
Oh no.
at the Bone Daddy.
rolled a hit.
Frog
Ooh,
attack!
14 to
14
hit.
solid.
That's solid.
Not solid enough.
17 to defend. It misses.
Who would have thought that you would have missed a sort of Gatling gun of frogs from my face area?
How
Just
do you
whip
dodge
every
it?
single one out of the way.
And the small little frogs kind of like ribbit and hop away, and you can see on each of their little tiny butt cheeks small little spots where the whips had hit each of them. Just small little red pricks.
And one of them turns around and gives me a little wink, and I wink back.
Flirting with my frogs? How dare you? I'm
I
kind
can't
of
help
into it. It's kind of weird. God, I'm discovering a lot about myself today. Let's see if it happens again. And he just does the same thing again. It's more frogs out from under the mask.
Send them out! These frogs come flying at you.
God damn it!
5 to hit. 11 to defend.
All right, it's okay, Bofus. You've got this. It's fine. He might flirt with your frogs, and maybe they love him more than you. But you got this, Bo. Believe in yourself, king of the frog people. And he's gonna sort of pump himself up with like positive affirmations and use a power up
Yeah.
and try. So come on, man. Your frogs love you. You might enjoy watching them go to the Bone Daddy, but go
You
one
might
more
love
time
you,
with
but
me.
they call me daddy.
As he says that, more frogs from under the mask just released in a torrent towards him, machine gun style, because the old classics never die. God damn!
10 to hit. 10 to defend. It's another tie.
As this barrage of frogs just keep pummeling towards you, Bone Daddy.
I can only whip away so many.
Yes! The exhaustion begins to get at you. Your arms getting tired. That wrist action. You have not had to endure so much movement and friction in a long time. You, King Bofus, putting out frog after frog after frog. It drains on you.
The ghost of Richard Notley appears again, and just by my ear whispers, "They love him more than you."
I need to change glasses. Sorry.
Change it.
He even changed his glasses. Look how attractive he is. Oh, you've got nothing on him. King Bofus dies a bit inside and takes that fatigue.
Is that your frogs talking to you like that?
Oh God, no! That's the ghost of my dead enemy. But whatever, it's fine.
You seem haunted over there. You all right?
No. Not been fine in a while, but thanks for asking. It really helps.
Bone Daddy is nothing if not really considerate.
It's really good of you. You wanna attack me now?
I believe you have one more action, don't you?
It's true.
I think I thought I've done all 4. Had I not?
Your instinct is a
Yeah,
4, is it
5.
not?
Yeah. Oh, shite. Yes. I've got 5. Oh,
You can
Because
curse here. It's okay.
I was going to say, I did say F earlier.
You're fine.
yeah.
I'll say the whole thing
Cool.
next time.
We can say the word fuck.
Fuck yeah.
Familiar is the F word that we're not allowed to say.
It's true.
This works for me. Okay. And
Yeah.
speaking of familiars, let's try and fight you. You clearly me using my frogs is a bad idea. Let's try and fight you on your own terms. With bones, you'll understand. And with that, he's gonna like rip Darcy off him, and then fling her around, like mimicking his whip-like movements, and be like, "How'd you like that?" And then release the whip towards Bone Daddy, so it sort of wraps around him like a python made of bones. Or they are gonna attempt to.
Oh,
on.
it's a 3 to hit. And a natural 20!
Fucking what? Oh,
Does that mean another fatigue for me?
What?
So,
Is that another fatigue for
no,
Bone Daddy?
that is an adrenaline. So with a nat 20, you are, number 1, you're going to gain a fighting spirit, so your health's going to go up 1 to 18. And you're going to gain an adrenaline. On every 3rd adrenaline, you'll get a fatigue. But right now, you just got 1 adrenaline.
You know.
Adrenaline otherwise has no mechanical purpose except for like a level up to a fatigue.
Correct.
Yes. It just
Got
tells us how exhausted you are. Like after you do like 3 major sprints, it's like, oh, now you're really tired.
All
Is
right.
that all you got, Bofus?
Richard, now I know how you felt. God, this is humiliating. How many damage do I take from a nat 20?
You don't take any. You were attacking.
Oh yeah, shit.
You just fail miserably.
you just
so
missed.
You should feel very ashamed and embarrassed, and
embarrassed.
everyone is laughing at you at this moment.
With that attack of Darcy's just like wingspan, just be throwing like a whip at me. I kind of summon Darcy using like some like magical force in my right hand and pull the rest of her bones as the rest of Darcy kind of catches it with a twirl and stands there standing next to me again. That's how Bone Daddy does it.
Yeah.
Give me some, girl. And she gives me a high five.
God damn it! I should have known this.
Thea.
Listen here,
Bone Daddy.
King Bofus, look at me. And Thea flies down and gets like nose to mask with you in this moment. You get your frogs in order. You get this. You are a king. You are a king. And Thea will kind of poke you in the chest. Right? Who are you?
I think I'm a king.
Who are you?
I'm King Man Frog Bofus.
That's right. And no one's gonna control the frogs like you.
Thank God, because there's a limited supply.
Honestly,
You
I
did
didn't
throw a whole
know.
lot at me. Are you running out?
Maybe.
Don't tell them your secrets.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. No, then there's so many.
So many frogs.
So many
They go up
frogs.
every orifice. You have to be careful. They're very sneaky.
Yeah.
They do tend to
learning that
squirm
already.
their way up there.
Yes, you would have
In
learned that if
consensual
any of
profile.
them had hit you.
All right.
There's still time for education because it's first of all my roll, right?
It is your roll, Thea, at the end of the round. Give me a d20.
It is a 14. It's not a d20, but I rolled a d20, and it is close
All right. All
to
right. For
the 20. If I do my math right, it's less than 20.
It is less than 20. That is correct. But it doesn't matter because the acolytes are demanding chaos.
Yes!
They have summoned a chaotic event. You know what? Bone Daddy, this is your season premiere. Go ahead and roll a flat D20 for us for the chaotic event.
As the Lord of Fate wishes.
12! Hey, tell him what he wins.
12. As you suddenly smell something delicious. It wafts through the air like a simple little breeze, and it fills your nostrils. The inner hairs begin to tingle a little bit, and you know that distinct and flavorful smell anywhere. It's your favorite food distracting you from the fight. You see your mother, you see your little frogs offering you the most delicious snack you've always dreamed of. Roll to resist temptation.
You're gonna roll a DC 15 mettle save, your defense.
Oh.
Oh.
Isn't that more Dr. Bees?
Not Totino's.
Totinos? Wait, what's inside the Totinos?
What do you want me to say, Bones? I'm not one dimensional.
I was just making sure.
All right.
Let's setting you up for an option.
With a 10, 18's gonna succeed. King Bofus, you're gonna take a fatigue for the effort, but no damage. Bone Daddy, on the other hand, is taking a fatigue and 1 damage against his fighting spirit. You are both at 3 fatigue. I just want to make that very clear right now.
It happened very fast.
As we begin round number 2, Bone Daddy, you're up.
All right, remind me how I can get rid of these fatigues.
You can use an action to clear a fatigue.
Just tell us how you do it. How do you revitalize yourself and grow the bone?
Mother.
How do you grow the bone?
How do you grow? How do?
Whip
Mother.
around the neck worked for me, but like,
Oh, no.
whatever's up for you both.
I need my Totinos. Come to me. And she hucks it like 50 yards down. And I just try to catch as many as possible as I can. Darcy tries to grab as many as she can. I grab one with a whip and bring it into my mouth. And I'm going to clear fatigue using action.
All right, clear fatigue down to 2. You have 3 more actions.
Where were we, King?
You
Are
tell
you
me.
really a king? Because I think that crown's an knockoff. Or it's either that, or it grows organically out of your head, which it might be a little bit more alarming.
Both of these things are terrifying for you to even consider, but come find out if you're so maybe unsure of what might this be. Come at me, bro.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
Nobody calls me bro except for I don't know who. Not Darcy. Let's not go down that road.
Probably your mom.
There's a lot of confusing names.
All right. I'm going to cast my hand towards the ground and bring it up in a fist. And Darcy's brothers and sisters in the ground reach up from the soil, grabbing onto King Bofus's arms and legs because they're in a stance, like they're in a 4-point frog stance. So there's a lot of limbs there to grab.
This is true.
He's gonna try to hold them down.
Oh, is this a status effect?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Brilliant.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Roll to hit.
Do it. Do it.
Ooh, 8 to hit. 16 to defend.
Hold
It's
on.
gonna miss.
But it knocked the dice.
It did knock the dice. I'm not.
The roll log doesn't lie.
Oh, fuck.
Goddamn. I was kind of looking forward to being held down. Let's be fair, this frog's freaky. But
This is a fight, not a fantasy.
You're not supposed to be enjoying this.
Darcy's brothers and sisters are not quite Bone Daddy level yet. They're not quite skeletons. They're at the zombie stage still. So as they try to reach up and grab, you're just like pulling away, sloughing skin off of their hands and fingers and arms as you just effortlessly walk out of it.
Yes, do you know what? I'm going to do what no man frog should ever do. I'm going to stand up on 2 legs, not using my hands as feet, and just there's like no resistance there. These are just skeleton arms. There's no muscle or tendons or anything.
I haven't started Bone Daddy's training sessions yet.
Oh God, that's actually kind of embarrassing for you. I'm mildly less attracted to Bone Daddy now. This is kind of sad.
Don't worry, we'll build it back up.
Okay, you wanna go again? Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Follow your dreams.
I just bring a whip down on King Bofus, trying
That's
to
more like it.
knock him back down to 4 legs.
It's a 7.
Words. You don't even have to do anything.
7 to hit. Oh, it's a 9 to defend.
Oh,
God. Yep, I go back down to 4 legs only because I want to.
What an attitude.
I see what you're doing. I see you. King Bofus, you're being a little brat right now, aren't you? You're being a little brat.
Yes, I am.
Daddy. You need Bone Daddy to give you a little bit of consequences, don't you?
That appears to be the case.
As I try,
Do we have save words here?
I was gonna ask, what is your safe word? Just so we're clear.
Oh, amphibian.
Amphibian. That's a
That
good
makes
one.
sense. That-
I feel like it might come up in conversation just naturally, but we're gonna leave it.
Oh, yeah, no, that could get confusing, but let's be fair. Everything about this is confusing.
I recommend water buffalo.
Okay, well, we can.
Water buffalo is definitely
Water
a
buffalo.
commonly used phrase that I've used in this safe word before.
It's very safe.
Through this distraction of talking about safe words, Darcy is going to kneel down in a tabletop pose behind King Bofus as I'm going to shove them over Darcy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Sweep the leg.
oh.
Subtle. The setup.
Oh, it's a 5 to hit.
Come on.
15 to defend.
As you go to shove King Bofus, he's still on all 4s, and so he just hops backwards over Darcy and onto the other side of her. So she's in between us like a little table, and he just looks up at you like, honestly, this is really killing the vibe, man. Can't lie. This is amateur hour. I expected so much from Bonald Bonuson or whatever your mother named you. Ah, God, you're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Darcy, come to me. As I reach out my hand towards Darcy, as she runs over to me and kind of wraps her arms around my neck, just kind of like in a loving embrace, and say,
Oh.
protect me. And I'm going to use that action to reduce a fatigue.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Smart. Play the defense. That's a
think that's
really
all
good
my
idea
actions.
because apparently
Yep.
you forgot that your opponent can jump. So
I
this
did.
is-
It's the whole frog thing.
I mean, it's fair. Like you don't know which part is frog still. Like
It's
50%.
not been clarified.
Speaking of King Bofus, there is one question I have. The old time classic question of, if I am 99 pounds and eat 1 pound of cheese, am I then 1% cheese? Is that the same kind of thing where you're just like half of your mass is frog inside of you?
Did you say cheese?
Oh no!
Oh,
no.
God,
No.
please don't get him started.
No.
Oh, my God.
Did you say cheese, and did you mean American cheese, specifically Kraft cheese singles? Because I
Oh
have
my
some
God.
goddamn facts. Wait, no, we don't have time for this. I ruined a
What is
man
happening?
last time with these facts. Oh, you should rewatch the last episode I was in. Anyway, with that, like, oh God, it's not real cheese. Anyway, stay focused, Bofus. Stay focused. This is what you need. Come on, you can do this. Richard Notley, help me. The spirit of Richard Notley. As Bone Daddy starts talking about cheese, Richard Notley is going to come out from under my mask, the ghost of Richard Notley, and launch forward at Bone Daddy. Metal-covered head and glasses and tiny weird little mustache and rantings about the Chinchillan government splurging from his mouth and just coming at him in like a ghost-like fashion. He's going, American craft cheese singles are not actually technically cheese. They need to contain at least 51% cheese food product to be considered a cheese. They are not. They are, in fact, less than 51% milk curds or whey. And just come at your head with all of these facts and attempt to invade your ear space.
So much useless knowledge!
Correct!
Oh, it's a 4
God. Richard Nutley, you have failed me.
versus a 7. Low rolls this week. Whew.
How do you wave away this ghost?
Oh man. I honestly couldn't tell earlier if you would say chinchillan or Chilean, and my brain just said Chilean, but chinchillan was said a second time. So now I'm just even more confused.
Yeah. No, there's chinchillas. We actually have that all of our goblins get a chinchilla pet when they come work here, and they all get pet insurance as well. And so we have a very large chinchilla place. And Richard Nartley is a known conspiracy theorist who believes that our chinchillas have a government that are trying to overthrow everything.
I do remember something about your guys' benefits last time I fought here.
Mhm.
There's something to be said about good benefits.
Yes.
When he died, he left behind a kill switch video that is just burned into my mind. Genuinely check it out. But as the ghost of Richard Notley fails, oh god, let's try. Oh god, there's not enough frogs left under this mask. I must summon more frogs! And he gets low to the ground and begins tapping his hands really rapidly, and it's like, come to me, my brethren! And from the ground, hundreds of frogs are going to come up with their little
Feet.
paddle hands. Feet.
Hands.
I forgot the word for feet.
You know the leg hands.
You know,
The leg hands.
Paddle hands.
You know the fingers, and they're next to the ground.
Those things.
I understand how you're confused because you have all of your hands on the ground. And
Correct.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, it's just you humans. There's so much ableism going around. These frogs are gonna pull themselves
Got
up
real.
and launch themselves at you. So let's go with another attack. Come on. Give me something.
Oh, it's a 3
Fucking
versus
damn
a
it.
7. The rolls are low.
oh, my brethren, why have you failed me so? Is it
Two
just-
frogs come.
Oh, two.
And I step on both of them and they say thank you.
This is just like, at this point, King Bofus is just like, he stood back up again and he's pinching the bridge of his nose like, is this what a king looks like? Reduced to this? My god. We try. Okay, then we try with a melee attack. We do it. We can do it, Bofus.
Yes.
What? And he's going to charge forward, reaching back up under the mask, and he is going to pull out a long pink tongue. And the tongue straightens out like a sword and becomes sort of razor sharp, and he's going to plunge forward with it, going, yeah, and then lunge leap at you.
The tongue sword. It's infamous.
Oh, 11 to
come on.
hit. There we go. 19 to defend. It misses.
I
Bone
am
Daddy
feeling...
ain't afraid of no tongue, apparently.
God fucking damn it!
A good bone daddy knows always when to be able to hear his subjects very clearly so that when the safe word comes, he knows to stop. And now I don't know. You need to put that tongue back in your mouth, friend.
I refuse! And with that, he takes on like a fucking anime ninja power stance, and he powers up, and he is going to plow this into, plow the sword tongue into Bone Daddy again, but
Using
with
the
a power
power
up on it this time.
All right.
Do it.
Using the power up.
Yeah.
Come on, come
Go
on,
big.
come on,
Go.
come on, come on, come on, come on.
18 to hit versus a 13. It's going to do it.
Describe the success of your attack.
It's just so, there's so much drool coming off of this goddamn pink tongue.
That's way too
that
much
as
drool.
it swipes across you, you just sort of become lathered in all of this drool. It's dripping off you, there's so much of it. And King Bofus just screams from under the mask, "Take some damage, you prick!" Swiping at you.
This isn't massage oil. My skin can't handle this.
And with the final one of his many goes, he reels the tongue back in and takes a very deep breath, the saliva is just covering him, naked top torso to shin, and takes a deep breath and goes, much better, and heals a fatigue.
All right.
Nice.
Gonna be honest, I was worried you weren't gonna clear a fatigue.
I learned very, very briefly from last time.
Smart. That's smart.
All right.
This is an exhausting fight. I feel like everybody needs a little bit of a breather. And Thea will come out with a tray of milk, because that's how you help your bones, with calcium. None of whatever you all were thinking. This is how you help heal bones. This is how you grow them successfully. Drink your calcium. And she'll offer 2% milk around to everyone.
Yeah, you must know that I only drink whole milk, but I will take it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Daddy.
That's right.
Miss
You learned well.
I hope the 2% is sufficient.
Bone Daddy grabs it, chugs it one gulp, and puts it back down.
King Bofus takes the milk and just pours it onto the ground. It's actually a myth that bones and milk have a direct correlation between calcium intake and vitamin D. You actually still suffer osteoporosis at a similar rate as you do if you were to drink a lot of milk in your youth. Milk doesn't help your bones get stronger, is what I'm saying. It's made up by big milk. That's real. That's real.
And Thea just looks at you. Her jaw drops for a second, and she pauses, her eyes wide open, before she takes her tray and throws it on the ground. I offered you a glass of milk, and you threw it out. Do you have any idea how hard it was to transport milk all the way up to a mountaintop without spilling it in a glass, and then you just pour it on the ground like that?
I mean, it was kind of worth it for the theatrics. But I'm sorry for your pain, kind of.
Bone Daddy looks at King Bofus with this stare of just complete confusion over the new fact that he just learned. That I don't know. I just learned he just learned that apparently there's a chinchillian government and that milk doesn't work. I guess it's one.
This whole life is crumbling.
Milk is no longer functional, everyone.
I look at King Bofus and I look back at Darcy. It doesn't make any sense. This is even worse than the last time. You're going down for this, Bofus.
Oh God.
I feel like these are subtle psychic attacks, and I can't handle this right now because my brain was bigger, but now it's not bigger, so it hurts.
I gotta say, there's a lot of dairy-filled facts coming out of that mouth.
Yeah,
that's the spirit of Richard Notley, just settled deep within my soul. My brother, my Peloton brother. King Bofus wipes away some of the drool from his chest, and you can just see the outline of like a fresh Peloton tattoo across his chest. I miss you, brother. You taught me so much during our fight. I miss you.
Well, that's certainly a choice. Well, while we
Water
all
buffalo! Water buffalo!
Yeah, I think while
everybody.
While we all figure out how to feel about that lore drop, I think I'm gonna need a break to just process all that. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. See you soon, acolytes.
The Dread Fortress is pleased to announce Logitech G is now an official sponsor for Season 5 of D20 Deathmatch. Whether you're in the arena, adventuring vast landscapes, or cruising through space, Logitech G products help gamers achieve amazingly immersive gaming experiences. Play at your peak with the highest performance gaming equipment. Today, Logitech G wants to send one acolyte home with their very own Logitech G Lytra Beam and Blue Yeti Blackout microphone. All you need to do is type Logitech G in chat to be entered to win. A winner will be chosen after the break.
Arbiter falls.
Two fists catch fire with blue flame as he bends to the side to thrust both arms into the center mass of the Arbiter with every ounce of strength left.
Hell yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Biscuits, and he is lonely. As a 10-year-old senior, he's looking for a silver fox who will bark up his tree. This little fellow loves frolicking through the fields and is always willing to share his bone. Bonus points, Mr. Biscuits is a great listener and has never understood the phrase of too much yapping. As a heads up, this little puff pastry is a nudist and fiercely rejects clothing of any kind. At his age, he's learned it's okay to let it all hang out and is looking for someone to take naked walks along the beach with. Interested in Mr. Biscuits? Be sure to download our senior dog dating app, Dinder, to get started. Bow wow, Mr. Biscuits. Acolytes, do you love the amazing players we've had on the show week after week? Do you enjoy when chaos events reign supreme in the arena? Well, know that it's all thanks to your bits, tips, and subs. Your dollar increases our chaos bar and helps us pay the talented folks on our show. For those of you who have already given, thank you so much. Here we observe the terrifying chinchillas. As they are unionized, they're quite dangerous. Their fluffy bodies hide many knives, and they're known to trample a champion or two. If you would like to tap into the ferociousness of these terrible monsters, check out our chinchilla shirt in our store.
Ooh. Nice dice, Dice Daddy. Good roll, Dice Daddy. That's it, Dice Daddy. Don't be shy. Get in there. Thanks, Dice Daddy. Dice Daddy.
I suppose.
This is how you fight. No cheap tricks. No little magic boxes. I'm going to pick up a slushie off the ground.
A large poof of shadow in front of you. And before you even know it, his arm extending out, turning into a shadow blade, slicing up through your cup, through your mouth, through your head. Well, your tongue won't be doing any more wagging, will it? Welcome and good night to D20 Deathmatch!
Do you wish to live together or die together?
Live like he's the Magneto to my Mr. Professor X, Magneto Professor X, like that? Or live like best friends forever in a field?
Mr. Professor.
I will be the Professor X to your Magneto.
Mr.
For
Professor
as
X,
long
thank
as
you.
you wish.
We'll see how this story plays out. Arbiter, flip a coin for me. It is a 1. That 1 means that you will both get to live, but in only one body.
What?
One body.
All right, you dumb toaster ovens. Is everyone in lotus position? Excellent. Breathe in and let it out. Excellent. Let's switch it up now. Everyone, kneel to your master pose and get real deep. That's what she said. And just let it go. Thank you for namasteing with me. Is that ice-cold glass of water no longer satisfying your thirst? Do carbonated beverages suck now, leaving you feeling over-sugared? Try tuna juice. Sourcing good tuna juice is easy. Open your can of tuna, like so, hold down the lid, and then take a delicious quick sip. Mmm. Be sure to try tuna juice today.
Eat law.
All right, acolytes, welcome back. We have returned from that tuna juice filled break. Disgusting. To fight the rest of this death match to its conclusion, we have King Bofus with 13 fighting spirit and the Bone Daddy with 14. Neck and neck here. No one's barely rolled over a 10, but we are about to start round number 3. Let's dive in. Bone Daddy, round 3. What do you got?
Oh, Bofus. More like dingus.
Oh.
Listen here.
Ow.
You haven't even seen the levels of power. Pure daddy power.
Oh.
From
Promising.
this frame. Darcy, I think it's time. Oh, get ready for Death Armor Reborn in the combat yard. D-A-R-C-Y, Darcy! As she runs up towards me, like rib cage opens up to like engulf me as her arms enlarge, as all these bones throw themselves from the ground, from the soil, lifting themselves to add to Darcy's form as it engulfs me into a bone mech. D-A-R-C-Y. Surrounding me as my instinct and my bloodlust switch.
Oh shit! It's the signature move!
Do it, Darcy, 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 Darcy. And the crowd goes wild, cheering for your bone mech.
I bring one hand up as the mech's hand reaches to the sky. I take one step forward and slam down using a power-up attack.
All right.
On King Bofus.
Dang. Dang.
Shit.
And it's a 19 to hit
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
versus a 9. It's going to hit.
Jesus. I've never seen a bone so large.
Was that powered up as well?
That was 3 points of damage.
Dicks.
Bone Daddy coming in with his signature move, Daddy's Girl, for the power up.
Get ready for Daddy's girl.
As the fist comes down on Bofus, Bofus's head sort of disappears into his body.
The shoulders hurt. But the head is protected.
A little gross. As I lift up my hand, I see just this like gooey mess of Bofus as I scrape it off with my foot back down on the ground, attacking again.
All right, second attack coming in.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, it's a 6 to hit. And a 6 to defend. It's a tie.
Let me just mark those fatigues back up for a hot second. There we go.
As you all lock up.
Just won't die, Bofus.
From the crumpled form, like on your foot, Bofus just.
It's surprising how often we roll the same dice in this game. It's so weird.
You're a worthy match, Bofus.
That's very nice of you, thanks.
It won't last long, though.
All right, and with the signature move swapping your stats, I believe that's your turn.
It is my turn.
You only have 2 actions now.
Actions.
Yeah.
One of Bofus's arms pop out from his body, and he sort of puts his thumb down into the head cavity where the head now sort of is, and you hear a pop, and the body sort of springs back, inflates back up, and a ribbit, and Bofus pops off the bottom of your shoe and down onto the ground and looks up at the bone mech and is like, "Gee, it'd be a real shame if someone would have, I don't know, frog splash your stats!" And Bofus is gonna run up the side of like one of the jagged rocks on the mountain, come with his feet paddles going real hard up the side. He'll twist around midair, fly down, and slam himself down on top of the mech using his signature move of the frog splash. Swap those stats around again, buddy. It's time.
You got a hit.
Oh god, do I?
You do.
There's a lot of talk. It's a lot of talk.
A lot of talk for something I hope hits.
19 to hit.
Oh, the bar
Please,
is high.
please.
Oh,
It hits.
shit, with the 14 falling
No.
short.
Oh, yeah.
How does this happen?
Oh,
Feet paddles every time.
The feet paddles sort of hit the ground. A great earthquake, like shudder, ripples through the mech, and it just becomes smaller, crushing you inside it slightly. As your bloodlust becomes your mettle becomes your instinct, and your instinct becomes your bloodlust.
Wait. Do that one more time.
Basically, everything shifts one to the left on the character sheet.
Well, it's already shifted like 2 times, so hold on.
So you are at you're at 3, 2, 1. So now you're gonna be 2, 1, 3 for one round.
Okay. For
Yes,
one round?
Matt.
For one round, and then you'll revert back.
That will change how many actions you have.
It actually gives him more.
Yes.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Bones.
It splits the difference between where he was and where he is now.
Well, from having
Does it damage
done
me?
that, right?
It does do 1 damage because she hit.
Yeah.
Because it was an attack.
Beautiful. But they say, oh no, I didn't mean to roll that. My bad. I hit that. Oh gosh.
What do I do?
I could have used that. You don't need to do anything. I didn't attack yet. I just hit a button. King Bofus, from his sort of perch on top of your bone mech now, is sort of... there's like a little Master Blaster situation going on where he's on top of you, like, ha 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 ha, tiny man in a tiny little bone suit. Ho, ho, ho. This is funny. You know what would be funnier? If your ex saw this. I am going to summon the Tooth Fairy so that she sits like plonked right in front of him through like from a portal from another dimension, just using all of his frog energy to summon her here. And so that she can witness Bone Daddy flailing around inside of the mech as
Darcy, look away.
All right, an emotional damage attack.
Emotional damage.
Roll to
attack.
hit.
Potentially very damaging.
Oh, it's a
I
3.
Wasted that 16.
Did I just roll a
Wasted it.
D20 and add 1 to it?
Your defense is a 1, yeah. So just add 1.
That was.
It's a natural 20.
This is.
A turn of events as you begin to try to open a portal to summon the Tooth Fairy Tina. Instead, as you focus on that phrase X, your own ex appears, King Bofus. Who is your ex that appears to fall through this portal and sit now in the stands watching this performance that you give? Oh, King Bofus, whose lips did you once kiss?
Kiss and
Bone
tell,
Daddy's
Bofus.
father.
Yeah, who's
He is in the stands. Bone Daddy's father is in the stands, and King Bofus locks eyes with Bone Daddy's father, Bone Daddy, and just
On the opposite side of the stadium is Bone Mother, because they don't talk anymore.
Maybe this is the reason why.
Bone Daddy and Bone Bofus are just staring at each
Bofus,
other.
how long have you been
intently.
around?
I wasn't. I'm
My
sorry.
parents
I wasn't
separated
there.
when I was 4 years old.
Oh no. I might have some home truths for you, son. Potentially. Oh no, that makes this really weird.
Wait, which one of these is the X? Is this both? Or from that statement, it's very confusing.
Did you fuck both my mother and my father? Bofus, tell me right
Potentially
now.
at this point, no. It's very much. I left your mother alone. I left your mother alone. I went after your dad. I went after Bone Daddy. I think we've all realized what my preferences are. Yeah, this is very awkward.
I did learn everything I know from my father.
Yep. He taught you well. He taught you so well.
The apple does not fall from the tree.
No.
Or the
No.
femur from the skeleton in this case.
How are you doing up there? Craig?
Craig Deddison?
Craig Deddison.
Oh, I'm doing fine down there. You doing okay? Been a long time, Bofus. I knew you when you were just a frog prince.
Oh, yes, it's been a while. I got a promotion. So would it be terrible if I just punched your son in the head? Is that allowed? I'm sorry.
coming, don't you worry. He can
Oh,
take...
fabulous! I love that you endorse this, and King Bofus is just going to drive a fist down into Bone Daddy's head.
Father, no.
As a note, Bone Daddy, you gained a fighting spirit and an adrenaline from that last nat 20.
Did get the adrenaline, yeah.
8 to hit.
Is it +1?
This is your defense. Yes.
Damn it!
12.
Not even having my own father on your side can distract me.
At this point, it's just insulting. I've got to be able to hit you from here. And he tries again.
Do it!
Punching you in the head.
Third action coming in.
Oh, it's a natural 20!
Finally! Fucking finally!
This is your moment!
I've got this! Whoa!
With a natural 20 on an attack, it will deal an extra point of damage, and it will also heal you for 1. King Bofus putting us at 11 to 12. 11 for King Bofus, 12 for Bone Daddy.
Oh, it's close.
You also gain an adrenaline.
Oh, I can feel my ex-lover's eyes on me, and I can feel Bone Daddy weakening. God, this is confusing. I don't like it. I think I've got one more action, maybe two.
Two.
2 more actions. Fantastic. I'm going to try again. I'm going to try and summon the Tooth Fairy. She must see this. She must see how humiliating it is for Bone Daddy here.
Don't bring Tina
One
into
more
this.
time.
Don't bring Tina into this.
One more time with feeling.
7.
11.
11. Not gonna do it.
Instead, a single tooth falls from the sky. That's as close as you're getting.
Hey, Bofus, who do you think made me this hat, huh? Tina and I have a great relationship.
I have scraped my knuckles against it many a time, and I can tell she made it with love and resilience. Speaking of
She's quite a
resilience,
knitter.
I'm going to get resilient. And King Bofus will jump off of your shoulders down onto the ground and then get into like a full-on frog squat and sort of get ready to dodge. It's like a defensive maneuver, ready for the next turn. So he will be defending, I guess. So disadvantage on your next turn, please, because you scare me. And then that is Bofus done.
All right. Hey, I need a D20 roll from you here at the end of round number 3.
That was me. I will do it, and I will roll, and it is something impressive like a 10. A 10 is pretty
Got
good.
it. It's fine. It's adequate.
Okay.
If you're okay with adequate.
I'm good with adequate. No one says no to adequate.
That tells me a lot about your work ethic.
You want some adequacy? Yes, please. Give me a whole dish of it. Thank you.
Trust me, you're eating piles of it. All right. Jumping forward, we are moving into round number 4. Bone Daddy, your stats are still scrambled till the end of this round. You got a 2 to attack.
Yeah.
You have 4 actions.
Yeah. What is it?
You ever heard of a fastball special?
No. What is that?
Let me teach you. As Mech Darcy grabs you and chucks you at King Bofus. Hard as he can.
Very easy. Yeah. Yeah. She'll do. Yeah. Absolutely compliant in this. Yeah! And you hear her scream as she embraces her new form.
Disadvantage.
Oh, thank you.
Disadvantage coming in. 10 to defend.
I'm just gonna roll the Shield of Faith.
Yeah. Just roll the defense, but just roll a +2. You're good, yeah.
Yeah.
7, 15. It's gonna hit.
Son of a...
Yeah, what do you look like? Do you have any like spines or horns or shark parts?
She's got long pointy ears and a spine that ridges all along her back and a tiny tail with a nice little arrow at the end of it.
So many sharp pieces cut through King Bufo's defenses. Both of them.
Both of them.
That's another attack to you. All right, that's one of my actions down.
Before you take your second action, the acolytes screaming, just cheering, chanting as Thea gets thrown, and like a whip crack breaking the sound barrier. Whoosh! It at the same time, the sound reverberates, and the chaos storms above us start crackling with lightning, and right down in the middle of the battlefield, the box of chaos summons to the battle. As the lid flips open and the column of yellow and pink fire shoot into the sky, the shadowy figure works its way out, its claws creaking over the side, its yellow eyes now staring at the both of you. This is the box of chaos. You can use one action to make a sacrifice to it, and in exchange you would get a magic item if you so wish. The box is there. Do with it what you will.
I do so wish to open that lid. What kind of sacrifice must I make, shadow creature?
I'm really not fucking picky. What do you got?
Let's see.
Even
How
takes
about-
American cheese.
No, I prefer real cheese products.
These glasses.
Oh,
The precious glasses?
yeah.
I got more, baby.
Thea just loses her mind.
Oh yeah, it is kind of fucking bright out here. As the shadow takes him and puts him on his face, and he shuts the lid. The box begins to rumble and shake as you use your action to make this sacrifice. Roll me a D20, a flat D20.
What shall you
Come
summon?
to me, baby.
A 5. As the box rumbles and shakes, the lid flips open. That column of fire shooting back into the sky, and out from this shadowy hand floats to you.
You actually, it's not an item for a hot second. You actually look past that hand and follow it up its arms till you find yourself back to the face of this shadowy being, looking deep into the yellow eyes as they stare back at you, and your body begins to feel something. It begins to surge with energy as your inner monster is awakened. All nat 20 effects are now doubled for you until the end of the match. So that means you'll gain 2 fighting spirit, deal extra damage on that, gain 2 adrenaline for every nat 20. All of it is amplified as you go into this full amplified rage of a moment.
This yellow and pink fire kind of shoots up my arm and just kind of lights between every bone of Darcy's being. It lights a fire behind my eyes as I will attack. What can I do? What can I do with the status effects? Just kind of whatever I want. What are the
Yeah,
effects?
whatever you want.
Think of them as like poisoning someone or suffocating or
Breaking their will to
lasting
live,
damage.
you know.
Depression.
Make me suffer.
I'm gonna use this yellow fire to say, grapple you around your chest, just like completely grabbing you, and try to squeeze and say, I force you. I'm trying to figure out a line here.
Line.
And you just pause for a second, almost frozen. Words.
Erectile dysfunction for you. I cast a spell using
Erectile dysfunction.
Erectile
That's the
dysfunction?
greatest
A reptile.
goddamn punchline.
If only you were an actual reptile.
All right, roll the hit.
All right. Oh, it's a natural one!
Do I even need to roll against
You
that?
do. You do.
Oh god. Okay. Please don't be a natural one. That would really suck.
Ooh.
Wasted a 17.
All right, with a natural 1, Bone Daddy, you lose a fighting spirit as you injure yourself, and you gain a fatigue, putting you at 3.
This is bad. This is really bad. All right. What is
You got one more
how
action.
many actions do I have left?
One more.
One more.
Go big.
How
'Cause
many?
you're not going home. Everyone stays here. So go very big.
Yeah. Oh yeah. How long does this extra natural 20 effect work for me? Like
Until the end of the match.
end? I gotta take
Forever. At
every
least
opportunity that I can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, no. Terrible. Awful.
Mother, grant me strength. As I bring my flaming fist back down one more time, and I'm going to try to do another status effect, trying to burn the king again.
Using his last status effect.
17.
It's a 17.
Ooh, it's a fiery 17. Oh!
Versus 11. It's gonna hit.
Oh, Bofus, you take this hit, and you suddenly realize your pants are on fire. You will need to take an action to put them out, or you'll take another point of damage at the end of your turn if you don't do that. But you can choose if you like it. You know, maybe someone likes a little spicy pants.
That hit with the status effect's gonna deal 1 fighting spirit for the hit and 1 for the status effect. So 2 points of damage on that hit.
2 points. God, I am hemorrhaging at this point. Ow. Oh God. With the paddle hands, again, he's sort of using them to wetly pat out his pants, and he's going to put that fire out with one of his actions.
Okay.
Oh, toasty buns. Toasty buns. Toasty buns.
Toasty buns.
Toasty buns! Hot bread for everyone! And Thea starts throwing out toasted bread to everyone.
Toasted bread. Oh, this is humiliating. Terrible.
by the
Awful.
way-
I hate this.
Bone Daddy,
Hello?
your stats revert to your Darcy mech stats.
I was just gonna ask.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you can have fun with the weird box of chaos and tricks, so can Bofus. And Bofus will, what will he give? Oh! He removes the bubble hat from his head, plucks it, looks from it to Bone Mummy, gives Bone Mummy a wink, and then puts it in the box.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of cold. As he puts it on his head and just slams the lid shut, and box begins to rumble and shake. Roll me a flat D20.
Flat D20, coming in hot. Ooh, it's
12.
12. A
As
strong
that box
12.
rumbles and the lid begins to shake and flips open, that column of fire shooting into the sky, piercing the chaos storms above and out from the box.
This will actually be quite timely. A leather-bound tome of great power and destruction finds its way from the box into your hands. This is Morir's Cataclysm. The words on the page flow from the book and wrap around your skin in glowing markings. You gain an extra power-up as the magic courses through your veins.
Oh, hot. That's really cool for a second, then I thought you were going to ask me to read, which I cannot do.
I'll read you a bedtime story sometime, Dr. Bees. Don't you worry.
Ooh!
Dr.
This got personal. King Bofus! King
Yes, sorry.
Bofus needs the bedtime story, then gets tucked in. Do you have like a little stuffed froggy that you sleep with?
I don't, but I have this rather fetching mug of a very sad and very annoyed frog. I do not sleep with it. That would be really, really ridiculous.
Yeah, that would be
Me as
ridiculous.
a person.
I would sleep with it.
Speaking of
just
being
next to it.
ridiculous, as the Moria's tome wraps around King Bofus's body, you see sort of a beautiful green shimmer begin to emanate from the baby oiled, now drool covered body that he sports, and he locks his gaze on Bone Daddy. He's like, I think we've maybe been taking it too easy on one another. Let's turn this up a notch, shall we? And is going to come at you with a power-up again.
Yeah.
God, he, from under the mask, 3 tongues appear. 1, 2, 3, all in quick succession, and they latch towards you. And this is going to be a power-up attack using the one
What do those
I
tongues do?
just gained. Let's pray. One of these hits.
Do it. Do it.
14.
That's not terrible.
Not bad. There's a
Not good
chance.
enough.
Oh!
The 17, it is going to miss.
Wasted.
Like a soft tongue massage.
What those tongues do, Bofus.
Those tongues do nothing. They attempt to reach for you with their tendril-like abilities, and they slick straight past your bony little body and your bony little mech, and they don't grab anything, and I'm very disappointed in myself. Box of Chaos, what else have you got for me?
No takebacks
with
as he's
that-
pulling his hat down.
No takebacks. How about a second hat? And with that, he takes the crown from his head and drops it into the box.
Let me
Take my kingdom.
stop you, because
Oh,
you can use the box of chaos in subsequent actions, but it will cost you a fatigue.
Do it.
No
fucking
regrets.
do it. Let's fucking do it.
All
Let's
right.
go. He drops the crown in. I would give my entire kingdom just to see this man burn. And throws the crown into the box, gains a fatigue, and is happy to do so.
All right, roll me a d20.
Oh,
There
wow.
you go.
Is your kingdom the one that has the chinchillan government?
No, that's Richard Notley's. Mine is, I guess you could say, the one with the frogs. You'd hope that
Alright.
would be obvious. Did that go through?
It did
That
not.
didn't go through.
There it comes.
Fantastic.
I love a
Love
good
that.
secret.
It's a 10.
10.
As the box
Perfectly
rumbles
average.
and shakes.
Does another leather tome come out? Because you did roll a 10 before.
I thought I
Wait,
rolled
she
a
rolled a
12.
12.
Oh, my bad. I don't know what the 10 was.
And I thought I was bad at math. God.
10s and 12s are the same number. I'm pretty sure of it.
They look exactly the same to me.
They
That's
do.
because you're a bonehead.
Oh, nailed him.
Had that one in the tank for a while.
While you gloat in your timely comeback, that shadowy figure in the box hands you a ring this time. A pretty little piece of jewelry that once belonged to the Arbiter. Once you place this ring on your finger, or really on anything, it's up to you. For
Any kind of ring
one
you want.
round, you are the master of time and space, and all of your opponent's attacks are at disadvantage. So you can decide when you put the ring on, but for one round then, Bone Daddy will have to roll twice for every attack.
Where the crown was, Bofus puts the ring in, instead, and is like, activate now. Pulls a bit of the mask through and is like, that's on there. That's on there solidly. Cool. Disadvantage for your next round.
All right.
The tiniest
Now
little
I'm just
man
thinking
gun right up
The
there.
little finger is underneath there, and that's what's been keeping the crown there, and that's what's wearing the ring.
As
If that's what helps you sleep at night, that's fine.
Little
You can
hand towel.
imagine that.
as you put that ring on your head, your eyes kind of flash with multicolored lightning and energy. It's like Neo in the Matrix learning kung fu. All of a sudden, you can start to see the paths in time and space, all the potential moves that Bone Daddy is going to make in the next round, as this all kind of becomes clear to you.
Hot. And finally,
Very hot.
gonna clear that fatigue that I just had.
Okay.
Cool. By pulling that ring on and seeing the eye, feeling their eyes light up, Bofus sort of just levels himself and gets ready and is like, feeling pretty good about this next round, even if I'm rolling real fucking low. So let's go, son.
Yeah, let's go!
Go!
Yes!
Yeah, and that's me. That is all of Bofus's turns, I believe.
Yep. End of round number 4. Thea, give me a roll.
A roll with the D20. Oh no! Oh no!
It's a natural one.
No!
And with
And Thea just falls from the sky like a dead rock, like a pigeon that just been shot, right? And just lands on the ground. I don't want. And she throws herself into the ground, having this massive temper tantrum.
with a natural 1, that will immediately trigger a chaotic event. I need you, King Bofus, roll me a flat D20. Let's see what happens. This one, the second subsequent chaotic event, will deal 2 points of damage on a failed save.
That's true.
Hot diggity damn.
19.
What? Not a fate. Why am I wasting these rolls? Why am I wasting all of the rolls I could use? Oh.
The old wives' tales rumored of the mysterious power of paper. The thin slices of trees were capable of fending off the strength of stones. So let's test it. This paper versus rock scenario as the acolytes raise their fists with rocks and pebbles and stone in hand. Roll to construct a paper shield.
Roll a defense roll, DC 15.
See how good your paper shield holds up as paper versus rock.
Oh, you both are going to fail. You both take a fatigue, putting you both at 4, I believe. And you both will lose 2 points of fighting spirit. We are at 7 for King Bofus and 9 for the Bone Daddy. And we are going into round number 5. Bone Daddy, you have got no power-ups, no status effects, but you do have a heroic surge left.
Bofus. This has gone on long enough.
I agree.
You know what? I have to thank you. After all these years, you've reconnected me with Bone Daddy's daddy. And with me, Bone Daddy's daddy, and Bone Mother all here together, I think it's time that we all come together to teach you a little lesson. I'd like a heroic surge.
Oh! The heroic surge 5 times the power of a regular attack. Tell us how you prepare for such a moment as this.
Mother, father, to me.
Why did you call them Mummy and Daddy?
Like a pair of fucking owls to me.
Darcy's arms extend with multiple bones, just like creating more joints to reach out to them and bring them back. My mummy and daddy come to me. On both of my shoulders, they become wrapped in Darcy's cloak of calcium as mother, father. Let's put this dingus in the ground.
Bofus.
And a tidal wave of bone erupts from behind me as all of the power of Bone and Daddy comes down on top of Bofus in a wave, and I deal all of the heroic surge damage.
Roll to hit with disadvantage.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Oh.
18.
Oh, that's high. You do have to roll a disadvantage with the 10.
King Bofus, roll to
That's
defend.
decent.
Come on.
It's
Come
a
on.
10! It's a 10!
No! No! Again?
It's a 10.
No!
In this moment, as you both now have 5 fatigues, this wave of summoned bones becomes larger and larger, and even you, Bone Daddius, realize that your power has become even too great for yourself to handle as this wave begins to overshadow the entire mountaintop. It blocks the sky, it obscures the vision of the acolytes, it begins to emerge as this unstoppable force. An impeding death now rises in front of both of you. First starting with Bone Daddy, then with Bofus. What goes through your mind as you see this wave of bones prepared to crush you?
Bone Daddy's eyes look to the sky as a shadow is cast across his face. As he hears in his left ear, "Son, you forgot the only rule. You gotta listen for the safe word. Water buffalo, water buffalo, water buffalo." As the shadow becomes darker and darker upon his face, Bone Daddy whispers, "I'm sorry, Father." As his life flashes before his eyes, being taken care of by his mother, being taught how to throw a ball by his dad, finding Tina, what he thought was the love of his life at one point, her stitching him this beanie, and then Darcy coming into his world and becoming all of it, as the skull of Darcy looks down upon him and just gives him a slight nod. Say, "It's okay." As I lock eyes with Bofus.
King Bofus, this wave, it's overwhelming. You stand no chance to survive. And that frog man, frog brain of yours, what do you think?
Man frog brain. Only that this is the last time he will be called to battle in this arena. And no one has seen under the mask. It is time. With one hand, as the shadow approaches, he reaches up and pulls off the mask. Frogs fall from the mask, and all that is left is one tiny frog head attached to the neck of a large man. And this frog looks so sad. And this frog looks over to Bone Daddy Daddy and locks eyes with him and walks over, puts his hands around his waist and just whispers, "I always loved you, Craig." And gives him a big kiss. You
My
turned me from
king,
a prince into
I
a
always
king.
loved you too. And wipes a tear from your froggy little eye.
God bless you, Craig. And at least this time it wasn't death by fucking Peloton. And the bone wave crashes over them.
And it is violent and intense, worthy of the arena. The bones pile, and when you think it's done, there's more. Unending, speaking to the power of Bone Daddy himself, as it begins to pile larger and larger still, creating amongst this mountain range a mountain so tall, built solely of bones, a beautiful graveyard in memory of the two of you. May you always be remembered. May this stand as a mountain, a monument to the battle offered here as sacrifice to the acolytes today. We will never forget what you have given us in pure blood, in pure tongue action, through and through. Thea looks over, floating in the sky, high above, over to the Lord of Fate. Is this not good enough?
No, yeah, that's solid. That's pretty good. I'm pleased. You guys pleased? As he looks to the acolytes. You guys good? Okay. I think we're good here. Yeah. Okay. Acolytes. I guess we'll see you at the after party. You guys what are you guys doing later? You guys? Okay. Yeah. Good. All right. Welcome and good night to D20 Deathmatch.